product universe here. President Trump and El Salvador's president blast the media for not reporting on the border. They blasted the media.
Well, we had a terrible thing happen. We had an administration that allowed people to come in freely into our country from not only South America, but from all over the world. Many from the Congo in Africa, Asia, all over the world, Europe, rough parts of Europe. And they came from prisons, and they came from mental institutions, and they came from gangs, and the gangs of Venezuela and other places. And hundreds of thousands and even millions of them came. 21 million people altogether, but many of the people that came, just a tremendous percentage of them were criminals, in some cases violent criminals. We had 11,088 known murderers. Half of them murdered more than one person. This was allowed by a man who, what he did to our country is just unbelievable. So we're straightening it out, we're getting them out. But what they did and what that party did to our country, open borders, anybody could come in. As soon as I heard that, I said, every prison's going to be emptied out into our country. That's what happened. And we're straightening it out. And we just had numbers. We had the highest recruiting numbers in the history of our country going into police departments. And a year ago, we had the lowest numbers. You couldn't hire a
biggest change.
Yeah. Nobody's ever
the
seen.
Lowest to the highest.
And the military now, Marines, the Army, Air Force, Coast Guard, every slot is, I mean, we have the best numbers we've ever had. We call it recruitment numbers. And we've never had anything like it. We had records on at every single level. But very important, the policemen. The policemen are joining forces now. That we're having a hard time with policemen because we weren't protecting our police.
Yeah.
And we cherish our police. The police are great, and the firemen and everybody else. But we have the highest numbers that we've ever had, the most enthusiasm. Great enthusiasm on trade and other things. We're doing great. We're taking in billions and billions of dollars. We made, 2 weeks ago, I gave them a little bit of a pause because, you know, you have to show a little flexibility, but we go back to what we have to do. The markets have been very strong once they got used to it, but we were losing $2 billion a day. There's no company big like this. This is the biggest deal ever made. Now we're making $3 billion a day. We're a great country, but we had stupid people running this country, and I can say it. But what they've done to us at the border should never and can never be forgotten. It's a sin, what they did, and you are helping us out, and we appreciate it.
Actually, what you're doing with the border is remarkable. It has dropped, what, 95%? It's incredible.
Okay. As of this morning, 99%, 99.1% to be exact.
Why are those numbers not in the media?
Well, they get out, but the fake news, you know, like CNN over here doesn't want to put them out because they don't like putting out good numbers. They only like putting out because I think they hate our country, actually.
Yeah,
but it's a shame. You're right. Isn't that a great question? Why doesn't the media? Why don't they put out numbers?
Yeah, 99%. I mean, it's crazy, right?
We're doing
it's
great.
A crazy turnaround.
Christy, could you maybe say a couple of words about the border? How we're doing?
You know, it's just been absolutely phenomenal what a great leader can do. Clear direction. Our laws matter. We should only have people in our country that love us, and the Border Patrol and our ICE officers and law enforcement officers have done fantastic work. So we're proud of them. Now we just need to get the criminals and murderers and rapists and dangerous gang members and terrorist organizations out of our country. So, Mr. President Kelly, we thank you very much for your partnership. It has been wonderful for us to be able to have somewhere to send the worst of the worst and someone to partner with. And we'd like to continue that partnership because it's been a powerful message of consequences. Mr. President, you wanted people to know that there was consequences if you break our laws and harm our people and endanger families. And this is a clear consequence for the worst of the worst, that we have somewhere to put them.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we even had this gang member from Venezuela, one of the ones you sent, and we interviewed him just to get some information, etc. from them. And he said, oh, well, I got arrested 6 times, but they released me the 6th time, so I should be released again. And then he said, well, what was the last thing you do? And he said, well, I shot a cop in the leg, but I didn't kill him. I just shot him in the leg. And we're like, this guy was arrested 6 times here in the United States, 6 times. He was released 6 times. And in the he was released 5 times. And the last time he was sent to El Salvador, right? So he's not getting released. But the last time he shot a cop, actually, and he shot him in the leg. So these are, like you said, there's something broken.
It's the liberal establishment, but they're not running things anymore in this country, and we're run by, and I don't say conservative, I don't say anything, we're run by people with great common sense.
Yeah, common sense.
Because it's all common sense. It's not liberal conservative, it's common sense.
Exactly.
President Trump blasted the media and the Biden administration for allowing tens of millions of dangerous illegal aliens into our country unchecked and unvetted. Criminals and violent criminals who have come from all around the globe to flood into our southern border and into the interior of our country. People who are not citizens of our country, but are illegal aliens. Under the Biden administration at the southern border, you had the lowest number of recruitments for the Border Patrol, police officers, as well as the military. And now you have high recruiting numbers under President Trump because they know they have a president who will stand up for them. Most notably, as well, under the Biden administration, you had the highest numbers of illegal immigrants ever, with millions coming year after year after year under Joe Biden. But now rapidly, in the first few months, under the direction of President Trump, the numbers have gone down 99%. A crazy amount. A massive achievement that the El Salvadorian president commented on to the media. He asked the media why they are not reporting that the border numbers are down 99%. Why are they not reporting that President Trump has already secured the border better than ever before and in just months, when Joe Biden claimed that it could never be done and that he would need all this money and all this time to do so, when in reality, we just needed a new president, President Donald J. Trump. And by securing the border, President Trump has stopped the flow of these criminal illegal aliens into our country. Criminal illegal aliens, which President Bukele described in great detail, describing the character of these individuals. Individuals who are not afraid to cause harm to others. Dangerous individuals that are not afraid to take on the police. Individuals which President Trump is looking to get out of our country. President Trump and his administration have done a great job so far on securing the southern border, even though the media won't talk about it. His cabinet with Kristi Noem, Pam Bondi, along with the help of Kash Patel, have done a great job on this issue, as well as everyone else involved. As well, President Bukele of El Salvador has been a great help, allowing America to deport the criminal illegal aliens to their prisons in El Salvador. In a perfect world, it is hard to believe that the media would not report the great success of the Trump administration on the southern border. But this is not a perfect world, as the media despises President Trump because they are biased. They are a liberal media, and they are trying to do the job of making sure that the Democrats win the 2028 election. So they will not share the great news of President Trump securing the southern border and ridding the country of illegal criminal aliens because they want President Trump to fail. But as Americans, we all want President Trump to succeed and to make America great and safe again. This video deserves to be shared because it shows how President Trump and President Bukele of El Salvador rightfully blasted the media for not reporting their success on the southern border, the success of effectively eliminating the flow of all illegal immigrants, the biggest issue our country faced. But that's just my 2 cents, and you're entitled to your 2 cents. If you want, share your opinion in the comments below, as all viewpoints are welcome. If you enjoy this informational and educational video, then give the video a like and turn on my channel notifications so that you'll be notified the next time I release a new video. Thanks for watching. God bless you, and God bless America.